Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome if this is your first time finding the channel. We've got another DCU update to talk about today. Another rumor. If you followed my channel, you know I talked about a rumor a couple days ago in one of my last videos about that there is a rumor that Robin will be in Batman 2. As we know, James Gunn already came out and debunked that rumor and said that it's not true. But now we have more information that's came out from another insider that has claimed that that Robin is indeed in the Batman 2. This is coming from Cosmic Book News. They're not super reliable, but let's get into what they've got to say. So it says a Batman Part 2 rumor just got a boost from Grace Randolph, who says she's heard it's correct, even as James Gunn publicly denies it, and Jeff Snyder blasted DC Studios boss over his response. Grace Randolph, she's also been wrong on a lot of things in the past. Some things she does get right, but some things she doesn't. But usually what she gets, the information she gets is usually on the right track of what is going on. So this goes on to says, Gunn denies, but Randolph disagrees. Last week, Jeff Snyder claimed Robin is in the script for Matt Reeves' upcoming sequel. Of course, James Gunn responded, guys, please stop believing this nonsense. I think 6 of us had read the script. No one knows anything about the Batman 2. And I went over that in my last video about this rumor. That was James's response to the rumor that came out. Now on Thursday, today, during her own coverage of the story, Grace Randolph said she's heard the rumor is accurate, putting her at odds with Gunn's public statements. I heard that the rumor was correct. As we went over, the rumor originated with entertainment scooper Jeff Snyder, who wasn't happy about Gunn's dismissal of his info. Speaking on the Hot Mic YouTube show, Snyder accused Gunn of being untrustworthy and said he stood by his source. He says, I know who my source is. I know my source has been right about a whole bunch of stories that have been confirmed this week. Unfortunately, James Gunn has proven himself to be about as trustworthy as Lance Armstrong in my book. I don't believe a word out of his mouth. One of the things I was told unequivocally was that Robin is in the script. So, that's 2 scoopers now coming out and saying that Robin is indeed in the script. And I don't think that they're kind of coming at James Gunn over this. And I don't think James Gunn is really the one to come at, because James Gunn is in a position he's not going to come out and say, oh, yes, you guys are correct. Robin is in the script for the Batman Part 2. It's just not going to happen. So, of course, he's going to deny, just like with No Way Home, when Andrew Garfield came out and denied and lied and said he was not in the movie. He hadn't even been approached. No one had reached out to him. So, of course, they're going to deny it. They don't want it to get spoiled. They don't want everything to come out. They want surprises to be there. I'm sure they haven't even cast for the role yet or any ideas. I mean, they've just read the script, 2-3 weeks ago? But I think, my theory is I think he's definitely in the script. I think they're trying to mold this into what they wanted for The Brave and the Bold. I think it's going to end up being the same movie. I think they're going to mold them both together. And I think Robert Pattinson is going to be the DCU Batman going forward. I don't think there'll be 2 Batman. I don't think there'll be 2 Robins. It's going to be way too much. So that's what we've got. I think he is in it. Let me know in the comments what you think. Whether you think that he's going to be in it or he's not. If it's all smoke and mirrors. Like I said, I think it's smoke and mirrors. James Gunn, it leaked out, and I think he's just trying to cover it so it doesn't go any further. But I don't think we need to get mad at James Gunn because he said it's not true. I mean, he said a lot of things weren't true with Superman when leaks started coming out, and they ended up being true. So he's just in a position where he's not going to answer everything truthfully because they don't want that getting out there. With that being said, Peacemaker, they're doing press for Peacemaker right now. James did come out and labeled the Superman movies the Superman Saga, and he did say he has a treatment that's ready for the next Superman Saga project. So we'll see what comes of that. Other than that, that's about all the DCU news coming out is this Robin rumor. I think they've got a real slippery slope with this Batman movie. They've got to figure out what they're doing, whether they're doing two different movies in the DCU and one outside of the DCU, or if they're just going to do if they do the DCU, I don't see the Batman 2 moving forward. But they seem to be gung-ho on Matt Reeves' script and Matt Reeves doing this. So that's why I think it's going to be, I think they're folding it into the DCU. I think James has put ideas to Matt to put into his script. I think Robin was one of those ideas because of Brave and the Bold was supposed to be Batman and Damian. So I think that was one of the ideas. Put Robin in the script, see if it works, see if we can do it, see if we can make this into the DCU and cross it over. And I think it would be great, especially with them saying that every movie is going to be a different tone. I think it could absolutely work. So we'll see what happens. If you guys haven't yet, or if you're new, please like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any new videos that I have coming out. There is a lot of MCU news coming out, rumors coming out. I'm going to talk about those. And I think they have a new cast list, part 2 cast list dropping here in the next week or so for Doomsday. I'll be covering that. And I'll be covering a lot of other stuff. So make sure you hit the notification bell so you don't miss out. Thanks for the support. Thanks for watching. And we'll see you on the next video.